I mentioned earlier that I was going to talk about some of the Obama administration's activities in this arena, and I think that probably it is very early for us to be able to assess exactly the direction that we're going to see the Obama administration go. But it's very clear, both from the appointments, one of which Shirley Wiltshire mentioned, which is Judge Sonia Sotomayor, her elevation to the U.S. Supreme Court. Shirley also mentioned another appointee, Tom Perez, who is now the Assistant Attorney General in the Civil Rights Division at the Justice Department. Well, Tom Perez first came to my attention in the Center for Equal Opportunity because we were taking a look at the racial preferences that are embedded in the health care legislation, which has now passed the House of Representatives. And Tom Perez was one who has written on the subject of diversity in the health care system. And his views, I think, are perfectly articulated in the legislation that has now passed the House of Representatives. That legislation, by the way, sets up set-asides for underrepresented minorities in various fields, from the dental field to hygienists to physicians to the nursing staffs. And what the legislation has done is essentially to give priority in funding to those institutions which have a demonstrated record of actually graduating persons from underrepresented groups in those fields. Aside from the very question of the unfairness of placing a premium on race or ethnicity or religion or any other immutable factor, one has to question whether or not these kinds of set-asides and trying to push students who, at least according to the studies done by the Center for Equal Opportunity, have demonstrated that they do not meet the same qualifications and standards as Asian and white students do in being admitted to these medical programs. One has to wonder whether it really serves the interests of so-called underrepresented groups and their health care if they are going to be primarily served by persons who were admitted under a different set of standards, a set of standards that does not judge them the same as those students who are white or Asian.